Home against Wisconsin Badgers, baby. USC, baby. Let's get it. Hey, hey. Throw your hands up. Put your hands up. College football 26, baby. 30 teams in 30 days.
Welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on last year's national champions, the USC
Turn out the volume here, shit.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Get it going.
And the Trojans will kick it away to start us off.
Come on, man.
A rather underwhelming start as the
Stop with the cricket foot.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Hand off to Jones. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes.
Don't help him up. He got down there by himself.
He is a menace rushing
Go, Jones.
career sack number 20.
I mean, some people
Before you call 911, you need to call 411 for Jones and Jones.
Getting there, getting him down.
Go. You been in an accident? Your quarterback been sacked? You need to call 411. Let's get it.
Against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee.
Get it, baby. Get it.
Taxes and sacks for that guy.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the USC Trojans offense will go to work for the first time today. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten...
Got some room headed to the goal line.
Go. Let's go. Now we go. Now we go.
What a luxury for an offense to have.
Go, baby. King Miller, baby.
Set the tone on the ground. Giving that
Go,
kind of
USC,
football
baby.
time after time.
Student
Making
body
offense
right.
easy. Being physical and really setting the
Fight
tone for this
on.
one.
K-I-N-G-M-I-L-L-E-R. King Miller. Spin move. Signature move, the spin move.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Just get the kickers
And he's
some
got
field
the extra
goals.
point, and it's 7-0
Or
to
extra
start this
points.
one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Good kick, my boy.
On the move from inside his 5.
Yeah.
Nice
There we
job
go.
by the kickoff team.
Where do you think you're going?
Everybody stayed in
What
their
do you think
lanes,
this
and
is?
they'll stop him at the 16.
Oh, play music, the music. Grandpa, grandma used to play. Play music, country music.
Wants to go up top on first down.
You got time, big boy. You ain't got time, they coming. The Iceman
These coaches
coming.
have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like they've
That's a good
got
play.
to protect him up front.
That's a good play.
They want a chance of doing damage
Good
on
play.
the offensive
Yeah,
side of the
that's
football.
right. That's a good play right
It's
there.
so nice as an
Boy.
offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Got a man. It's Black. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Don't have him up. He got down there by himself.
The defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some
Complete 100
speed.
passes this season. He's a legit quarterback. He legit. We got to be careful because he might be too legit to quit. You know what I'm saying?
And here comes the offense on second down.
He had a Chamblee, Georgia. Chamblee.
Pulls and fires complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time.
What are we doing?
He's got some space. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Let's go.
And man, I love
Let's
my
go.
quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away when you're going to run through arm tackles.
Come on, Luke.
People are around you, dive, and make sure you got that thing locked
Let's
up.
go, Luke.
He did, and defense took advantage of it.
We won't loot.
They'll put it
We
in play
won't
from the
loot.
36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Going deep.
Got the
Makes
V
grab,
Mocha.
gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
I love offensive coordinators that take
Way to go,
shots
Luke.
in sudden change
Luke
situations.
showing
You just
out.
let the takeaway.
Luke,
You're not
there it
wasting
is.
any time.
Luke,
Defense
there it
jogging on the
is.
field. They barely have time to line up. You
Good
take a
catch.
shot deep
Let's
down
go.
the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
He caught that. He caught that right foot. Left foot. Right. Yeah, he out of bounds. He out of bounds.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Huh?
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. With the catch, it's Miller. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They're going to go to the air on third and short.
Come on, Ralph.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the stick.
We got it. We got it.
The offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
He called it. Ground can't cause a fumble. Knee down, man down. What's that ball?
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call.
Let's go.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Duncan. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast.
What's so funny? What's so funny? He's supposed to be a commentator. What's so funny?
Make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Talk about.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Miller. They'll pick
Go.
up enough
Let's
yardage
go.
for the 1st down. They've got it at the
The
30.
air up there.
Good job by the running back here on that 3rd down.
How about your
There was no
team,
wasted
huh?
movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple
The
for
air
QB to see what the
up
defense
there.
is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm
Go.
right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Good shit.
And the extra
Go.
point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Let's get there. Let's get there.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Okay, here comes Wisconsin offense on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. There he goes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in the ball game. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Punt that.
And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt.
There we go.
Aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got.
Catch it first.
They weren't successful, and now
Caught.
it's 4th
Get.
and short territory.
Jug on it.
Who knows what they're going to do?
Jug on it.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to throw, it's Duncan. That's caught, it's Miller. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
I can't see it, but y'all let me know in the chat. That passing meter was on blue.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up, get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0 defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer
air
about here at home.
up there. The air up there.
Getting set for the point after.
Oh,
The kick is up and good, and put one more on
out
the
of
lead.
control on that kick.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. These corners going to give these receivers some space. To the air on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Oh, they're after him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Dances away to buy time. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Going for 6. Touchdown Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Corners are going to bail. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. Pulls it in. It's Barry Johnson. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And
You ain't playing about that.
these RPOs,
We done played 20 times. I beat you 18 times. Come on, man.
Ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Badgers will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes. And
the pressure gets there, and down he goes.
That
at
eye.
18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Jedi.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Don't help him up. He got down there by himself, baby. Before you call 911, you need to call 411. Jones and Jones.
He's got power. You just simply can't block him. And that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a 6-yard field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
And the Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Back to pass, it's Duncan. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the...
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And off to Jones. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Don't have him up. He got down there by himself.
And they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Jones.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He gets a block. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to...
Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Dropping back, it's Duncan. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the
That's why the NFL going, we're getting all the tight ends because you send them more people that they can block.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. To the air, it's Duncan. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pulls it, fired complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is just
Go help him up. He got down there by
Talk
himself.
about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Barry Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Just keep slinging it. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Spits it out to the back. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Badgers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Duncan. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Find some fresh air. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail. And that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 28 to Florida. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
Give me that.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Powers forward. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Gotta take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense got him at the 27.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Running to Green. There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking for a man. It's Duncan. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Flying the friendly skies. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, victory formation, victory formation.
Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver.
The air
particularly on offense,
up there.
Very impressive performance.
The air up there.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Wants to throw. It's Duncan. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. They are set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Here's the Heat. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was